Hello, this is for Virgo. This is a general reading to bring information, insight, and maybe new things you haven't thought of for money, job, and career for November 2025. It might not connect with you 100%, but some parts might. And if it doesn't connect at all, please check back on the next one. So let's get started. First card I have here is Designer. You are being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. The next card is an extra one, and it says, Embrace the wisdom of the unknown. And next is Milady. And the next card is Fork in the Road. And the tarot cards are Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So I want to get started to read from the book first for Fork in the Road. You've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you are faced with a choice. Deep-rooted in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction, for the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being. Okay, so first card I'm going to start with is the Five of Wands. So with that energy, there has been conflicts, arguments about finances, job, projects, but remain strong and patient. You will be able to overcome these challenges, and you're being tested. And for some, there could have been jealousy or gossip or just other people's influences and interference, tension. So yeah, that's what's been going on in the past or right now. And next we go to the Hierophant. So with that energy, maybe with the conflict with others, it might be that you want to break away from tradition. Traditionally, the way things are done, work, projects, making money, and maybe other people don't think it's right, that you want to break away from that. So you're willing to take a risk and leave your comfort zone. So yeah, maybe that's what the conflict was about. That they think you should do it one way, but you want to do it another way. And then after that, we go to Milady. So there's been a lot of confusion, and there's been slow progress, maybe incomplete projects. So take a break. Like the sky is laid up in bed. Maybe there's been so much energy drained from this that you need to rest. And then we go to Fork in the Road. So it's time to make a decision, a need for change. The way will be made clear by your intuition. So yeah, you're going to make a decision. And then that leads to the Eight of Cups. So that decision is you walking away from disappointing situation. So let your instincts and intuition lead the way in decision making. And that's what that Milady card was saying. Use your intuition. So take a time out alone and restore your energy to move forward in a positive direction and to what makes you feel emotionally better. Changing directions. For some, you're choosing to sacrifice in order to make a clean break and start fresh elsewhere. So yeah, maybe you found that someone or some situation was not a healthy influence. So maybe this person, this place, situation, it just wasn't healthy, and you're walking away from that. And next, we go to the Six of Wands. So with that energy, that means you are successful overcoming the Five of Wands, which is the conflict. And you're confident in what you're doing and you're moving forward. And you're moving toward your financial stability and you are rewarded. So yes, financial stability comes back, and it was conflicts about money, the way you're doing things. So you victoriously get over that. And then next we go to the Designer card here. So get creative with your finances. Time to discover a new talent. Express yourself. And that goes to the embrace the wisdom of the unknown. So maybe it's something that you haven't thought of, or maybe it's one of those incomplete projects from the Milady card. Maybe it's something you had to put on the back burner. You just wanted to go with, tradition here for a moment, but now you're ready to break away from that. And then next we go to the Page of Pentacles right here. So with that energy, it's a new beginning. There's planning, setting good habits with finances. You're going to be practical, dependable, and for some, it's a gift of money, a raise, a bonus, overtime, good news, interview, a job offer, a career change, new projects, entrepreneurship, spending a lot of time studying. So yeah, whichever you decide, it's going to be brand new. And it's something breaking away from tradition from that Hierophant card. And maybe some people don't like it here, but they're not living your life. You live your life. And then next, after that, the last one we go to is the Queen of Wands here. So with that energy, you have leadership skills. You're creative, talented, self-made, passionate, and determined. And you have a strong life force, optimistic, and you take action on what you want. And you're managing change. So yeah, with this new start here, this good news, this new beginning, studying, you're going to take action here and you're going to go for it. It could be something new, something creative that you discover about yourself, or just something that you had to, like I said, put in the back burner. But now you can go ahead and freely do what you want. So good for you. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a couple of these cards and we'll see what comes out. First one is writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So yeah, maybe it has to do with writing. Maybe it's social media and you want to post things on the internet. So anything that comes to your thoughts here. Second one is spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So yeah, maybe you are somebody that other people look up to for advice, and going through all this will help somebody else. And then you'll know what to do, and then you can give them ideas. And yeah, maybe this is a combination here to what you do already. All right, that was your reading. And if this connected with you in any way, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.